Yeah. Okay.
Okay, are we ready? Ready?
Ready.
Ready! Alright, this is Biz, my man Smalls. We turned all the way up live at the Boiler Room. Tune in, stay tuned, and all of that. Yeah, we'll be right back at you. This is how we do it when I'm dancing. Cause I'm dancing, dancing, and cause I'm dancing, we're dancing.
What's going on, everybody? It is your girl, Precious Joubert, and we are here live at the Boiler Room. I welcome this brother. We enjoy him every time we see him. Welcome, hip-hop artist, youth activist, educator,
Yes.
Asheru.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Pleasure
Welcome
to be here.
The Boiler Room.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, for those who may not be familiar with you, go ahead and let the people know who you are.
My name is Asheru. I am an artist, educator. If you know, Unspoken Heard was my first entry into the game in '97, and I've been making music, traveling, doing shows, teaching, working in communities since. And that's what I am. I'm a hip hop educator.
Some of y'all might not know, but this is the man behind the Boondocks theme song.
Yes, the Boondocks.
Boondocks.
Yes, can't forget that. Boondocks theme song. Won a Peabody Award for the Return of the King episode with Martin Luther King featured in it. It's a controversial episode, but we won a Peabody Award. Aaron Magruder as the first cartoonist, and myself as the first MC to ever win a journalism award, which is called the Peabody. It's a big award.
How did you first get your start in music?
In college, I was doing shows, just gigging with a band, and just, feeling it out, freestyling in the basement, just making tapes, and just, building on little pieces and bits here and there. And when I got out of college, a good friend of mine started a label called Seven Heads.
Okay.
And we were the first act on the label, and we put out a few records through Seven Heads, which was really cool. That was our first time. It was my first time ever putting something out. It wasn't Blue's first time. Blue Black is a than I had, but it was my first time putting out a record, like seeing my own piece of vinyl, seeing my own tapes, going to do interviews, and hearing people respond to my music, and it was dope, man. I just been hooked ever since, you know what I mean? So I've been doing that since, like I said, since about '97. When I came out of college, did the Seven Heads thing, Unspoken Heard, and then I put out a few things by myself, and then the Boondocks thing came around, and while all this was going on, I was still teaching and running after school programs and all of that. So I was finding my time to sneak away for a month or whatever, do a tour, come back home, teach for 5 or 6 months, go back out. So I had a nice little system going, and I've always just maintained a way to keep that going, and just venture out. And all of my new projects is always trying to tie in either hip hop with education or hip hop with other formats, other parts of the culture in general.
When was your first major performance?
My first major performance was in Amsterdam at a festival called the Double Talk Festival.
Nice.
And I'll never forget this show because I got on the airplane with almost all of the acts that were there for this festival, all these U.S. acts. So I was on the airplane with Jill Scott, King Britt, Bilal, Rich Medina, And when I got there to do the show, we were all, and Don B was there too.
Nice.
So we were all on this 2-day, like a 2-3 day festival. We were all there. King Brick, Common was there, Bilal, Jill Scott. It was a big show. It was really, really dope. And I always remember that show just because of the time that we spent there. We were there for about a week. So it all, that was probably my biggest, well, my first one. I won't say my biggest one.
So you spent some time in South Africa, right?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
South Africa was a weird kind of thing how it came about. A good friend of mine, John Chambers, who runs Bloom Bars here in DC. Yeah. He went to South Africa. Somehow met this guy named Double HP, who's like a big deal down there. He went down there and met this guy and said, "Yo, I want you to meet my boy in DC named Asheru. I think you two would click. You two are so similar. Y'all would connect. Blah blah blah." So he convinced this guy. He doesn't even know him. Okay, he convinced him to get on a plane with 2-3 band members and come to the States. And he came for 2 weeks. We hosted him, and by we I mean myself, Bloom Bars, Omar, Biscuit, everybody. We just kind of took them in, recorded a lot of music, did a lot of stuff, did some shows here, did some shows in New York, and visited a couple of schools, and just showed him everything that we had going on here. Mm-hmm. And he was just so impressed. He was like, "When I get home, I want all of y'all to give me your passport numbers. I'm bringing y'all down here."
Wow.
We were like, "All right, man, that's cool."
Whatever.
No doubt. 2 weeks later, he called and he flew us down, and we stayed. It was myself, Biscuit, Joubert, Carolyn Malachite, and Terrence Cunningham, and we all went down. And man, it was the beginning of like something magical, you know what I mean? Yeah, so that was the first trip. We keep secrets around here, but right.
I heard it was a good time.
So fast forward 3 years, almost 3 years now. It's been 7 trips later. We've done a lot of shows. We've done a lot of music. And my new album is dedicated to that whole experience. It's called Sleepless in Suedo, and it's just kind of in the line of my other stuff previously. I've had a Sleepless in DC, which was the Insomnia volume. I had Sleepless in Japan, which was the Japanese version. And now I got Sleepless in Suedo, all new songs featuring South African artists, rhyming in their native tongues, rhyming with us in English, and it's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you are now in tune to Asheru with Sound of the City. We make magic. Hey, 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 hey. We make magic. That's right. Hey, Here we go. Check. Hey yo, class from the boardroom, avoid the courtroom. Black life is real, man, this is not a cartoon. Feel like a tiger in a zoo. Wish a motherfucker would try to take from me and mine like a motherfucker could. Wipe the rust off before I bust off. Mamas up, they steaks, mess around, get dust off like buffet plates. This is food for the soul. Pull up a chair, pour yourself a cup of it. It'll only take a couple years for some to really get it. I keep it so Robin Hood, get it from the comedics and go for the gold. Using formulas untold, break from the mold, give you a piece of my soul. The way I do it is too cold. No such thing as too old. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold, and at the same time I'm never satisfied. Guess I get it from my mama. She ain't never lied. Make moves or make money. Personally, I make magic. And ain't a damn thing funny when the fear creep up. Man up, keep up and make magic. What you think? I'ma let these brothers out hustle me? Psh, brother, please, I make magic. Hey, hey, you know what? Hey, yo, I call it insomnia, cause sleep is not a luxury. Yo, 7 has a project no more than to guerrilla arts. We the willing are the ones who make the revolution start. Every step was a lesson to prep me for the test. Use my mind power now, making things manifest. Also known as a secret, we speak it into existence. Some more African shit you would notice if you listen to that tiny little voice that you hear on the inner to ignorance. The horrible mistake of most beginners, while the winners tell the story. Take the blame on the glory and distinguish themselves, making their own category, while the rest filling squares and cubicles, filling chairs, making the next man with a plan, a millionaire. That's the way of the world. Big bang, take little, you be lucky if you can just maintain in the middle. But when you live outside of all of these parameters, get your hustle on. Ain't nothing you can't handle, bruh. Moves to make money. Personally, I make magic. And ain't a damn thing funny when the fear creep up. Man up, keep up and make. What you think? I'ma let these brothers out hustle me? Psh, brother, please, I make magic. Hey, hey, you know what? Hey, yo, I call it insomnia. Sleep is not a luxury. Yo, 15 years of running, juggling 2 careers, started 2 businesses, stand alone among my peers. Never play higher than I try to play them low. Everybody got a light to shine, so let it glow. Better know the goal in mind when you make plans, but keep them to yourself. Only share them with your mans or other like-minded folks to really offer help, or else you be trying to do it all by yourself. Next thing, be persistent and eliminate fear. You got talent beyond measure, the reason why you here. All it takes is a little internal investigation for success in the journey, not just the destination. Last thing, ignore the critics. Haters to be specific, if they could do what you do and they would. So forget it to let the God-given talent go to waste would be tragic. Make moves, make money. Most of all, make moves or make money. Personally, I make magic. It ain't a damn thing funny when the fear creep up. Man up, keep up and make magic. What you think? I'ma let these brothers out hustle me? Psh, brother, please, I make magic. Hey, hey, you know what? Hey, yo, I call it insomnia. Sleep is not a luxury. I make moves and make money. Personally, I make magic. It ain't a damn thing funny when the fear creep up. Man up, keep up and make magic. What you think? I'ma let these brothers out hustle me? Shit, brother, please, I make magic. Hey, hey, you know what? Hey, yo, I call it insomnia. Sleep is not a luxury. Yeah.
It goes all the way back. Your discography goes to 97, right?
Yeah.
Out of all of those projects, do you have a favorite?
I remember when you asked me that. I think my favorite. See, it changes day to day. My favorite right now is actually my favorite one is this one, and I cannot wait for y'all to hear. The reason why I say this one is because the content that we talking about, the attempt and the effort that we're putting into this music, and the statement that we're making with it being Pan-African music, being music between Africans in Africa and Black Americans. This is an art form that Black Americans created. Mm-hmm. The fact that it's global the way that it is just incredible. And so being able to take part in this way, I think is gonna be one of my. I'm gonna go down in history with this one. But soon come my first real album is probably my favorite. Only because the way people respond to it, even to this day, people still hit me up about it and remix it and do stuff with it. So that was
a quality project.
Yeah, that was and it was a good time. I mean, that's the thing about making a body of work. If you're in a space where everything is good, you with your peoples, and you know you have that energy that's going into it, it sounds totally different than if you're doing it by yourself or doing it, you know, the hard way. Mm-hmm. So the fact that we were always down in South Africa and we were basically living in a studio. We ate, slept, everything in this lab. So I mean, the stuff that came out was just it was effortless. You know what I mean? And then the shows we did and everything. It was like we used to trip because you know Double HP's band, they practice maybe every day, 2 hours a day.
Oh wow!
And me and Biscuit and Omar like, why are y'all practicing so much, man? Just go up there and feel. But they didn't understand that, you know, and that was a lot of how, you know, a lot of our cultural exchange was just around music and how we looked at it, you know what I mean? Teaching them what a pocket was, even though they gave us the pocket, we had to show them what it was.
All right, so we covered your music, right?
Yep.
All right, so hit me to this whole educational youth activist movement. Yes. What's going on with that?
So my whole thing that I've been pushing for the last maybe 10 years, 12 years is literacy. And being able to read, being able to become literate. A lot of our kids, unfortunately, are not reading. They're definitely not reading on level. And, you know, I just feel like as MCs, as artists, we base a lot of our work off of reading and writing. Writing rhymes, reading new material, reading other people's rhymes, reviews, what have you. So I wanted to find a way to take my two loves, hip hop and education, and make them more useful than what I currently was seeing them being used for. So, you know, and then taking it also back to my growing up, you know, I used to write rhymes in a notebook, all my favorite rhymes, Rakim, Chuck D, Big Daddy Kane. I collect these those little composition black and white notebooks, and I just fill them up with all of my favorite rhymes, best handwriting, like those would be like my books, you know what I mean? And so I wanted to make something that kind of was along that vein where we analyzed the lyrics and really just deconstruct the song and talk about different themes and things that come up in the song and really kind of sneak them into reading, but doing it in something that they're actually interested in with artists that they actually know. So I have, like, in the Help series, we created the Hip Hop Educational Literacy Program. These are some of the books. So in the Help series, we have 14 different titles, from Ludacris to Common to Lauryn Hill, Rakim, Ghostface, Barack Obama's Yes We Can speech was in it. This book is actually very special because in this one, in the opening of it.
Oh, these are workbooks.
Yeah, these are workbooks for classroom use And then this one, Obama actually gave us a letter of endorsement, so we reproduced the letter and put it in his book. Wow. This is before he was even elected president. This is how far back these go. Wow. These go back to 06. So, and we've still been doing them, and I'm now working with like the National Urban League, working with DC Housing Authority, working with different universities, different schools to help teachers use these materials, but then also to just present information in a new way for kids. And kind of my goal here is to change the way we teach, change the way we learn, and use our culture in ways that people aren't really known to use it for. So that's what it is.
So I know you work with a lot of artistic children as well, right?
Yeah, I do.
So you working on a collaborative project?
Yeah, we're working on we have an after school program called Lyrics to Go. We're working on a mixtape right now with the students. They're not ready yet, but once they get to a certain point, we're gonna ask our artist friends to come in and help and guide them along. But we're just trying to get them ready right now. But there's a lot of talent, a lot of kids are doing some great stuff. Something else that we also have going on right now is Baloo International, and that's our it's a foreign exchange program. So every year they send about 20 students to different parts of the world. This year they're going to Ghana and Costa Rica. We raised $50,000 to get them going. So they're leaving spring break, first week of April they're leaving. And so I'm excited for that. We're having our 5K on the 23rd. I'm performing there just to get the word up and really send these kids off on their way. So if you're around on the 23rd, come to Baloo High School. We'll be over there at the 5K. And yeah, that's what it is.
Support that, please, y'all. Baloo High School. Okay, so what is Asheru currently working on?
Right now, working on the album. I'm working on some conferences. I'm speaking at a few different upcoming conferences. There's one this weekend actually at Columbia University. And I'm speaking on a panel around hip-hop and health disparities. Okay. We got Lord Joubert actually joining us on that panel, so I'm excited about that. World Chess Hall of Fame in May. I got a show coming up May 3rd at Heaven, Heaven and Hell. I'll be at Heaven performing. We're doing some like a live listening of the album. And, that's pretty much it. Just keeping my hands full.
Well, I want to say this on camera. Sound City is there for whatever you need.
Yes,
whether it be the youth program stuff or your project, we'll definitely be down for it.
I need y'all, definitely.
You got my number.
Yes.
All right, so let folks know how to get in contact with you.
Asheru Worldwide is the website. ASHERU worldwide.com. The help program is at edlyrics.com. But if you go to Asheru Worldwide, you'll get links to everything, my Facebook, my Twitter, the Guerrilla Art site, the help program, everything that I got going on, the music, everything.
I'm about to say music, most important.
Yes,
your show schedule?
Definitely. Show schedule, yes, is on there as well. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Asheru.
Thank
It's been
you.
a pleasure to have you
always,
here.
Always.
Give me a hug.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Indeed.
If you haven't seen this brother perform, please check him out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Yo, it's the greatest story ever told. Stand tall, don't ever fold. The game ain't no better roles. Therefore, you better go hard, cause you never know what God has put in store. Life is the magazine. You are the centerfold. Your talents are like an army. You play the general to send them out where you want. No style is identical. Rules I had to bend a few, questionable like an interview. All is fair in love, so sorry if I offended you. Had some other shit on my plate that needed tended to. Now I'm back so you can relax. Roll up a stem or two. I do it for the love, which naturally bring the revenue. Flow is worth more than gold, so are the vegetables. Get my daily intake, gardeners give me the special brew. You know that it's simple too, I take it to the temple too. People all over love Ash like he's some kid to you. Do my link to the game, feel the vibes I'm sending you. Understand, I am hip-hop. In everything I do, I breathe bebop. I am rock and roll, a child of blues and soul. So fluidly, yes, I'm just doing me. And you don't understand, it's my everyday. The way I think, dress and act, it's the things I say. This ain't pop or top 40, this hip-hop shorty. So fluidly, yes, I'm just doing me. A animalistic attitude, healthy appetite with above average aptitude. Always on your mind, well founded like an afro. Always on my grind at the risk of being an asshole. As simple as strength, self-determination, send saps to the side for sucker extermination. A seed spiller, sense of filler. See me with the skrilla, spin the C note on the sarsaparilla. HL bombs, harder than Hiroshima, king of the jungle. Have a hearty laugh with the hyenas, heavy mental to hitch like heave-ho. Until the hairs go half-baked, I don't believe so, no. Elementary entry into every party, but what I learned, you can't be everything to everybody. See, early birds eat worms, economics exit out through their excrement. This is my experiment. All radio redundant, resolution, run from it, revolution, run to it, represent one to it. Rock tone, crack, RBI, blue, black, radiate, royally run, rappers for royalties. You, I'm mitigated, unadulterated, made it unspoken, understated. Brothers say we underrated, under the gun, but wanna be under the umbrella. I hope you know we got something for you, fella. Understand, I am hip-hop. In everything I do, I breathe bebop. I am rock and roll, a child of blues and souls. Fluidly, yes, I'm just doing me. And you don't understand, it's my everyday. The way I think, dress and act, it's the things I say. This ain't pop or top 40, it's hip-hop shorties. Fluidly, yes, I'm just night of recording, new day dawning. Look up, it's throwing some change in the morning. Time moves fast and often without warning. Ain't no telling what'll come out when you gone in. Sands through the hourglass, time keeps slipping. I'm in and out of consciousness, feel like I'm tripping, sleep deprived, but it's hope I keep alive. They say you need 8 hours a night, you be surprised how much can get done in a 24-hour day. In the artist life, so artists find a way off the late nights when artists write and have so much to say. Shit, the artist might use all his might to blow you all away. And inspiration can strike at any moment. I'd rather it be me to catch it than my opponent. Jay said he'd rather die enormous than live dormant. I couldn't agree more. I guess that's how we own it. You don't understand. I am hip-hop. In everything I do, I breathe bebop. I am rock and roll, a child of blues and souls. Fluidly, yes, I'm just doing me. You don't understand, it's my everyday. The way I think, dress and act, it's the things I say. This ain't pop or top 40, it's hip-hop shorty. So fluidly, yes, I'm just doing me, yeah. So fluidly, yes, I'm just doing me. And you don't understand, it's my everyday. The way I think, dress and act, it's the things I say. This ain't pop or top 40, it's hip-hop shorty. So fluidly, yes, I'm just doing me.